Hey, hello gamers, I'm VK, and if you want to play the ICR-7 to the best of its abilities, then you've come to the right place. In this Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video, I'll be showing you my favorite ICR-7 class setup, and this setup is a pure monster. I've been shredding people with it left and right, and it's an absolute beast. The playstyle does take some getting used to, as it's not a very good weapon in close quarters combat, and I think many gamers are run-and gunners, but in this Call of Duty, at least right now, it's best to hang tight a little and let the enemy come to you a bit more than you go to them. And that's where the ICR comes in. It is the perfect weapon for manning a head glitch, taking a choke point, and absolutely bottlenecking your opponents. It feels like a laser because it has little recoil, especially with the attachments that I've selected, and you can honestly keep going for ages with it as well. The one thing that I have to say as a downside is that strafing with this class doesn't seem to work as great, and as a result just isn't as effective as one might wish. But again, you kind of want to refrain from any crazy moves in the start and get your aim on lock and just plow down the enemy, and this class will help you do that. We'll get to the class later, but first this bit of info on this weapon. The ICR-7 is fully automatic and is one of the most traditional weapons you could find. In fact, it's actually coming back from Black Ops 3, it was in that game and now it's also here. And it's a run-of-the-mill assault rifle. It has little to no recoil and it works great from medium ranges, although it does drop off at long ranges and it's quite useless up close. So you'll want to find that correct amount of distance to make it easy on yourself. But without further ado, let's get into the class. Now obviously, you'll need to select the ICR-7 in your primary slot, and then you'd want to go ahead and instantly select a primary gunfighter wildcard. You'll need the first one, and this will make it so that you can have 3 attachments instead of 2. On this particular class, I'm using a reflex sight, which in my opinion is the only reticle that you should use on any close to medium range weapon. And I'm also using grip 1 and 2. In Black Ops 4, certain items work with tiers, and you need the first tier so you can apply the second tier. So in this case, you need grip 1 and grip 2 to get grip 2. Grip will severely decrease your recoil and really turn the ICR into a melt machine, which is the goal here, of course. For the last attachment, I'm using quick draw, and I only have this because I still find myself to rush a bit too much than I should in this game. And I think many of you will feel the same way and do the same way, so quick draw will help you there, but if you find this useless, then feel free to swap those for something like long barrel or a perk, or swap anything in this class as you see fit. For gear, I am using body armor, which increases your protection from bullet damage, but decreases your movement speed, and I think that's a fair trade-off. I personally don't even notice that I'm slower, but I've already gotten used to it, so I think you guys will too. Scavenger being my perk 1, and this allows you to replenish ammo from the Fallen. Lightweight is perk 2, which grants you the ability of sprinting faster and removes fall damage. And Ghost because it hides you from the minimap whilst sprinting. Keep in mind you still show up while standing still and also whilst firing. My favorite specialist to run with this is Torque because he allows for that more relaxed defensive playstyle that goes so well with this. And he can also block off certain areas with his shield and razor wire, so the enemy has to come where you want them to come. But anyways, if you enjoy this video or anything that I make, please leave a like on it. And if you want to see more about it, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, cause I like bells, ding! This has been VK and I will see you next video.